Cassidy. Three, two, one, brawl! Dominating. Shut down. Dominating. Five, four, three, two, one. Sudden death. Player 4 wins. Sidra. 3, 2, 1, brawl! Sidra. 3, 2, 1, brawl! Sidra. 3, 2, 1, brawl! Dominating! Berserk! Shut down! Dominating! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Player 3 wins. Ada. Three, two, one, brawl!
Yo, what's good, bruh? Just trying to get a little bit of gameplay here. The match before this one, man, I smashed him with a different character. I was just trying to do a little bit of live streaming on this, you know? It's been a while. Oh, is that my peoples? Trying to get on here? Okay. You want to get on here too?
Cassidy.
Should see if he has his mic. Gonna beat on him. Watch.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Okay. Yeah, got you. What's up? Yeah, this game's like Smash, definitely. So yeah, we get into them conspiracy theories. I was holding out here, just enjoying the match here. All right, so yeah, if you watch me on Facebook, I don't know if y'all know my Facebook page. It's Greybone Collier. Anyway, okay, so that person won.
Player 3 wins.
At least I wasn't dead last. I'm cool with that. But anyway, look, if you follow me on there, I do exercise videos, things like that. But yeah, I'm a flat earther. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, I'm into that for real. I believe it's 100% true because I read into it. Okay, read into it, looked at things, observed things in actual life, took pictures of a lot of things.
Cassidy.
So, let me tell you a couple things that I've read, and then a couple of things that I experienced in real life, okay? Now, some things that I've read is, like if you read a Bible, you know, most people that believe in the flat earth do believe in the Bible, right? At least the ones that actually read it. Now, if you really read that Bible and you would have seen this video that I made on Facebook, I was talking about how the Bible is actually a black history book and how they do not really teach it in schools, you know. The one thing that used to keep the black community together was the church, okay? And they said that the best way now to have information from a Negro, you know, a black person, is to put them in books. And I believe it's so true. Like, a lot of them believe in this Bible, but they really don't, though. Actions speak louder than words, you know? So, anyway, what does this have to do with, like, flat earth? Like, I think flat earth would be part of black history. You know? This is what I'm gonna say. Oh, yeah, it's definitely true. It's true. And this is what I want to say, though. Like, if they read it, you would know it's the truth. And then look at things in real life. Like, here's something I'm gonna say, and it's, I don't know, it might make some people offended here, but black people, though, let me ask you this question. You know how you're saying that you're being treated unfairly, right? How we have a lot of injustice, right? Well, here's something I'm gonna say. Well, when you think that when Martin Luther King had us integrated with other races, right, especially the white people, and we wanted to learn their books and things like that, do you really think that they were going to actually, you know, teach us the right stuff too? You know, we want to learn all their stuff. Like, when we learned their stuff, man, it seems like we forgot about our history. You know, they said something about the 400 years of slavery, right? You know how Kanye West brought that up, being a choice. If you read that Bible, man, it really, there's truth to it, man. It really is. History's really repeating itself. That's what it really seems like. Anyway, with that being said, flat Earth was about 500 years ago. That's what the whole world knew, that the world was flat. They even had maps out there. You know, they did not come out with a globe until the year 1492. Okay? Which y'all read in actual school, about the Christopher Columbus and things like that, man. That stuff. When they say he thought the world was round, whatever. Okay, y'all should do a little bit of research on that. You know, people will say that us flat earthers need to stay in school, but I thought the objective was to get out of school, right? That's why when you go into high school, right, you got to do a research paper. Okay? You got to definitely do a research paper to graduate. So I thought the objective was to get out of school and be successful in life. You know, that's why we research the flat Earth. Okay, let's be real. That's why I looked into it. Like,
brawl.
flat Earth, it was something that interested me. You know, I've looked into other like theories like 9/11, things like that. We don't know the inside job. Come on, guys. Anyone that's telling you it wasn't, they're telling you something. You know, it's like you gotta listen to other things that have happened in order for you to get into flat Earth. For real. I'm serious. Telling you, man, it's definitely something that you should really look into, though. Like, when I talk to people on Facebook, yeah, and you're right, BG, I swear, can't believe what the public school says. I remember something my homeboy said one time. He was like, the reason why teachers tell you to do homework is so you can learn better for yourself. That's why it's called homework. You gotta do it for yourself. That's how you learn. You know, that's why, like, when I'm on Facebook, I'll say something about, I'm winning now, too. I'll say something about formal education and self-education, which is called informal education. And this is how I explained it. I said that formal education is about how they form you. You know, I say formal education is a form of slavery because it's forced upon you instead of you learning for yourself. Yeah, I'm winning right now. There we go. But anyway, it is. Whereas self-education is called informal education. You're here to inform, learn. And then, you know, when it comes to like informal education or self-education, you're learning for yourself. And it's something that you would like to learn. It's something like more like a passion. Creativity, and that's what got me into flat Earth. Like, it made me a more creative person. It made me a lot more outspoken. Because back then I used to be a lot more quiet, but it's made me a lot more outspoken, and it actually is something that I relate to in real life, like things that I've actually done. You know, it's all about experience. And then it made me think of how I could accomplish something that most people couldn't do. You know? I mean, look at it. A lot of people be so scared to actually say they actually read flat Earth or anything about it, or tried to really look into it. They want to just tell me that it's wrong or something like that. But I asked them, let's get into the actual debate and let's let me ask you, why don't you believe into it? Like, you know, and I want to see something that they actually read on a flat earth, you know, that don't believe, you know what I'm saying?
3, 2, 1.
It don't even matter, but I won that match.
Player 2 wins.
But yeah, people that they sit there and argue with me, right? They'll be like, oh, well, you're wrong about this and that. And I'm showing them everything that's really going on in the environment. Like, this is what I always tell them. Pay attention to details. Always pay attention to a lot of the things that's going around, what they're telling you. And then read for yourself and go out. You know, these is the people that just don't sit on the computer and watch TV all day. Yeah, and you're right. Oh, I see why you had to stay off of there. Like, I swear, it be telling you the truth, bro. Swear. I wish I had my PS4 camera doing this. But it really is true though. A lot of people don't pay attention to what really goes on. Like it's about to get real out here. You know. I mean, I'm not saying don't go not enjoy your life. I'm just saying like, you know, just be prepared for anything, you know. 'Cause it's definitely getting real out here. Yeah. Anyway, though, more about the flat Earth, though, and I'm actually gonna make an actual separate video on Facebook tomorrow. I want people to follow there. If oh, okay, so you're gonna add another Facebook? Oh, that's what's up. I'll definitely add you on there. And just tag me. I think I got another Facebook account too, but I don't remember it. Anyway, though, I was saying though, they do no research though. They don't want to actually have an actual debate where we actually say that we read something or we done something in real life. You know that applies to them. That's the thing right there. It's something. Oh yeah, you added too many. Oh. Oh man, that's crazy. And I already know, bro, man. A lot of them, man. And then what be so crazy though is when you want to debate with them, they tell me there's no debating on it, but they'll be in the comment section with you for hours. That's what's so crazy. I'm like, why can't we just go into the live stream? If there's no debate on it, why are you commenting? If you don't believe into it, why are you commenting? They must be interested in something if they always come to it all the time. Man, BG, I'm telling you, it's the same. It's just like the fanboy wars with the console wars. I swear, it's the same thing that it dealt with them people. It's man, I don't know. It's the same people that I deal with that probably call me at the call center too, talking about. They talking about, you know, they paid their cable bill before their electric bill. Yeah, those are the dumb people you're talking about. But yeah, though, it's like people don't have no reasoning though. Let me get back on topic though. The flat Earth though, like a lot of people don't want to read into it, and then when I tell them certain things you gotta think about, they always want to try to think some weird shit. Like, they can't keep it simple. Plain and simple. I think of a flat earth as a plane, you know, a scale. Shoot, that's why we call it a block, black people. A block. For a reason. 4 corners. Connect 4. And I'm just being a little bit goofy, but for real though. What we call it a block. We circle the block. There's a reason why we call it that. They call it the squared circle in wrestling too. We're saying that it's definitely something covering around us. The earth is a circle though, but we're not saying it's a sphere. It's not a ball. It's a flat circle, an ellipse. That's what they call it. You have something covered over us. We do. I mean, if you don't believe this, if you really think the world is round, okay, you should ask a flight attendant or something, or a pilot, to take a trip through Antarctica, like go completely through to go around the world for real. See how much a trip would cost for that. That's what we want to see. Oh, let me pick somebody. I'm sitting here talking. But yeah, that's what we want to see.
Zol.
Or if you really believe that space is real, okay? Why don't you go actually ask NASA, can we actually vacation there right now? You know, or vacation at the moon. Since we've been there, right? This is what y'all believe. Okay? So
3,
if that's
2,
the case, if you
1,
believe this,
ball.
go ask them. How much would it cost? Or, you know, better yet, they should even do maybe a sweepstakes or something like that, where somebody can win a trip going to the moon and see what they would do for you. Just ask. How much would it cost to go to the moon or something like that? You know, why would you be afraid to ask them that? I mean, that would be something very exciting, right? Ain't that something, one of our greatest accomplishments? We should be going to the moon. We should be, you know, they colonize it, so we should be having buildings and things like that. See, I'm destroying them right now. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys, I don't understand it. I really don't. I mean, if you're going to tell me, you know, that you won't you be happy to actually ask them that? That's what I want to know. How come y'all don't, you know, y'all should be eager to ask them that. That's something that we made one of the greatest accomplishments. Dude, got him. He's gonna get back on. There you go, that was right. There we go. But yeah, though, one of the greatest accomplishments, though. Nobody wants to ask, well, let's go back up there. You know, they would still believe in that globe Earth stuff. You know, they telling me, well, they know all this math and all that. I did the math on there. I did the math calculator, added it up, and then when you see it in real life, in a real life situation, you'll understand that it was oh, see, I didn't die. Yeah, shut that down real quick. You thought you was getting me with that. Oh, he did get me. Okay. But anyway, though, these guys, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. They just don't like to think for themselves. So, you know, we come on now. You don't want to go to the moon. Y'all, that's just what y'all say. Y'all, we don't go to the moon, right? We don't. I don't know, man. And then it's so crazy that people be defending it. Yeah, I was talking about the people that sit there and talk all about math. Well, let's talk about what we want to do in real life. You know, besides just the math, we want to see how this math actually works for you. We want to see what work you're going to put into. Like that's what made me a fun earther for real. Was the fact that you guys that are globe earthers are fanboys for one, something I totally hate as a person. I don't like people that just sit there and defend something. Then you tell me that you know that the earth is round, but you never read one book on a flat earth. You couldn't tell me one thing on that side that it's wrong. I guarantee you that. And it's so crazy. I don't understand. Like, why don't y'all actually want to have an actual debate in the live stream? I want an actual debate hearing the voice. That's what I'm saying about Flat Earth, though. It made me more of an outspoken person. It made me want to talk more. You know, even though I used to rap back in the day. Okay, so you're a little bit confused. I'm gonna say that it is the shape of an ellipse. You just trolling, huh? All that stuff, everybody. Both sides, but you gotta see for yourself. I'm gonna tell you something actually, because this is something I meant though. Solar eclipse that happened last year, August 21st, 2017. That was the day I actually got hired at my job that I'm at right now, too. That's when I was first doing like credit and collections for the electric company. Then, now, or I should say, I'm doing sales for electric supplier instead of the utility now. But anyway, that being said, though, that was the day that I got hired was the eclipse. So I go there, go to an interview, you know, talk to the guy. What's so crazy though is I didn't even think I was gonna get the job, right? Because the guy, when I wrote on the application, you know, are you willing to submit a drug test or whatever, or the background check? I said I could submit the background check. That would have been easy, but for the drug test, I said no. I don't know why my goofy ass did that. But anyway, I get in there talking to the guy. Okay, I'm talking to the person that's about to hire me in human resources. Okay, and he looked at that and he says, "Hey, you know you wrote down no for are you willing to submit a drug test?" And I say, "Yeah." I eventually broke it down to him and kept it a bean. Okay, so I told him, you know, I smoke weed, all that. That's when me and my brother were closer, you know, hung out a lot more. My younger brother, that is. So the guy was like, well, you know what? It's all good, man. You're lucky we don't drug test in this department, so you're hired anyway. And I'm happy to see that you kept it a bean with me. I'm like, oh, period. Had me happy. I was too happy getting another job. But anyway, later on that day, cause you know, I'm telling you. I swear to God, put this on my cousin's grave. No, that really happened. But anyway, later on, the eclipse is coming. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right, as you can see, you got the pirates symbol on my page here. But anyway, they said the eclipse is supposed to come around 2:30, I believe. Okay, so it came around about like 2:30, 2:32. But when it came though, I noticed something. Something was not right with that day at all. If we really looked at it and paid attention. Like, I was looking at it on a through what's it called, a welding glass that this woman made. She said her husband made it and put it on a piece of cardboard. So we're looking at the eclipse, looking up in the sky at the eclipse. I'm looking at it. I do see the moon inside the sun, but the weird thing about it was you did not see the moon moving over at all. Like, it stood in the same position for 20 minutes. 20, 30 minutes. And then when I really looked at it and then took a picture of it, you know, they said that you couldn't really use your back camera because your back camera would break, which was a bunch of bullshit. But what we did was, I know what I did was I took a front picture camera on my Zone 3 phone when I had that. I looked at that thing, looked at the picture. The moon wasn't even inside the sun. And this is while the eclipse was supposed to still be in the sun. You know, the moon was supposed to be in the sun, I should say. Like when you put the welding glasses back on, the moon was inside the sun. But when you took the picture of the with your phone, it was not in there. Then I put the welding glass thing back over my eyes. It is in there. It was so weird. It looked like it was a straight projection. Swear to God. It looked weird as hell. It just stayed in the same position for 20 minutes. You know, you did not see no moon come in front of it, like, you know how they show it moving in like cartoons or other things like that. It didn't move like that. It looked so fake. Like, I'm dead serious. Looked at it. Like, they had people suckered that day.
3, 2,
people paid millions of dollars. I mean, you know, I should say this. NASA got paid money. Yeah, there were some people that paid decent money to see these clips, though. They went out to come over to the U.S. and shit to see it, and then, you know, it was a shame, man. They got out on people. It was fugazi as hell. I'm sorry. I know there's going to be some people that's going to defend it, but if you really start paying attention to the pictures, and I tell people to go ahead and pay attention to details and look at everything, you could tell there was something not right with it. You know? And what's so crazy is people be thinking you're lying to them, but no, you're really being 100% honest. But wouldn't be out here lying to you. That's not even cool. I got knocked off. And anyway, though, they be thinking you're lying, but you're telling them the truth. Like, you gotta go read it for yourself. This is why self-education is better than formal education. Formal education is forced upon you, like rape, pretty much. And then that's why you like it so much. For real. I mean, I'm not even trying to troll or nothing like that. I'm being honest with that. Like, it's mind control for real. Like, what they teach y'all in the public schools, man, is so dead on wrong. The only thing they might teach you right is math, but like I said, you gotta do more than just the math, though. You gotta do your history and all that shit. That's why y'all gotta really read into Flat Earth. I mean, just think of it like this, man. I went to trade school, okay? For electrical. Then you have to do architect work, okay? Just tell me how much sense does it really make to build a foundation on a round surface, and a moving surface at that. Come on. Real shit.
Dominating.
Just please tell me. How much sense does that really make?
Shut down.
For people that really know how to build stuff, like, just tell me. When it comes to creativity, you always be like, don't move. Especially when you cut somebody's hair. Let's even use that as an example. Get the clippers out, cutting somebody's hair, right? You try to keep them as still as possible in order to get the right even Steven or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like drawing something, you want the paper to be still. I ain't cutting this man. Oh well.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh well. But anyway,
Player
just
one
think of it
wins.
like this, though. I mean, you guys are just sitting here, right?
Queen tie.
You're telling me, though, that it makes sense to build a foundation on a round surface that's moving at unbelievable speeds, though. It's crazy. And then what's so crazy is, I don't know, when y'all talk about
3, 2, 1, brawl.
like exercise and things like that. Like when you do exercising, think of this, right? You're on the bench press or you're doing a push-up. Two of my favorite exercises for real. But anyway, you do a push-up, and then you do a bench press, right? You gotta be flat on there to actually do the movement right. If you're curved and shit, you're fucking up the whole, what's it called? You're fucking up the whole exercise. I'm telling you. They tell you to be flat for a reason. Flat, you have your back flat with your legs. So the push-up could be executed more properly. You gotta keep it straight. That's what flat means, straight. Oh shit. when it comes to exercises like that, you gotta actually keep it straight. Same thing goes with squats, deadlifts, other types of exercises as well. Like there's certain parts of your body that you gotta keep straight. Even sit-ups too, like definitely with something like that. That's the reason why people can't do sit-ups too. Just for that reason alone, they curving their back. You can't do that. You gotta have your back straight when you're doing it. Flat. Just remember that.
Shut down.
Also, like, when you think about flat Earth, it's like this, man. You gotta have more faith actually to believe in a globe Earth than you could a flat Earth. I'm sorry, it's true, man. When you really think about it, they told you that the sun was 93 million miles away. That's real shit. But you could see it real close to you in person if you went out in real life. See, that's what I'm saying. The flat Earth is about who knows reality and who watches too much TV. For real. It means you need to get out more. Because other people in other countries don't believe that the Earth is round. It's mostly the Americans that believe that. And I'm telling you, knowing something like that, man, is going to be bad in the long run. Especially if something bad was to happen in this country. You know? Got me a double knockout. Keep knocking me apart. Okay. There we go. But anyway, though, I gotta read into this. For real. Uh-oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sudden death.
3 of us. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's one of them. Hold that thought, guys, on that flat Earth. There we go. See, I won that time. There we go. Now I know what I want to say here. See, I had to time that right. Had to get one win on this live stream, especially talking this flat Earth stuff. But anyway, though, what they told y'all in school about all these galaxies and the sun being 93 million miles away, the moon being 238,000 miles away, the Earth in diameter being about 3,900 something miles squared or something like that. I mean, you really got to read it, or 25,000 miles around, something like that, where you really read into it. And then when you start reading into all this, like, it's not going to make no sense to you. I'm really serious. You really got to read into it. Like, lava being in the middle of the earth, right? And we're spinning that fast. You know how they said if you're in the US, okay, and you dig a hole in the China, dig a hole through the earth, you get to China, right? Has anybody actually done that? or we just taking pictures of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, has anybody really done this? Anybody doing any recordings of that? And when I told people that, they try to make it seem like, how can you make that like, how that's a flat Earth or whatever? I'm dead serious. You gotta really look into this. Like, what's the best way I can explain this to you? Here's what it is, people. It's like this. It's like you lost your sense of reality. When you go outside in real life, you gotta go experience nature. And that's what Flat Earth is definitely about. What you see naturally in real life, okay? A real life situation. This is why we're calling it self-education, okay? Self-education is about what you want to learn and read for yourself, instead of going with the formal education, what we talked about earlier, which is how they form you to believe in the stuff they want you to believe in. You know? It's basically making a fool out of you. For real. I mean, what's so crazy is this. If you start looking at statistics of how many kids or how many people, when they graduate from college, they never read a book again. And this is called furthering your education. Well, I guess they feel as though they furthered their education to the most and they just stopped, you know, after they got out. You know, they said 42% of people do not read books after college. That is so crazy, though. You would think that they would actually keep reading books, you know, being in college. I mean, being a college graduate, I should say. I mean, they feel as though they probably so accomplished that, you know, there's no need to go further. But the problem is this, though. A lot of people don't know that self-education, you learn things for yourself, and you always keep learning. You keep learning. Like, formal education only stops at a certain point, whereas self-education is always going to be with you for a lifetime, and it's going to help you in the long run, especially when it comes to real life situations. Like, formal education has never taught me how to actually really manage money. That's what self-education's done. Formal education ain't really have never taught me how to do music. It's never taught me how to draw. Never taught me how to play video games. Things that I love to do. Exercise. Yeah, I'm going to even say exercise too. Let me explain it like this, right? You got a lot of these guys, and I do the exercise videos on Facebook if you read the description there. You got these guys that sit there and want to argue with me about how to exercise, right? Then there's the other people that actually do know what they're talking about too. But the ones that sit there and want to tell me that you know, you ain't exercising right and all that, I be like this. Well, look, if I'm not exercising right, well, let's show us some workouts y'all do. You know, I don't just do book work, reading and all that. You know, I admit it myself. I'm not the best teacher at it. I eat. Shoot, I do not eat the best diet. Shit, my diets be horrible half the time. But anyway, the one thing is though, is I always work out. Oh yeah, I already know, bro. I already knew who you was. Yeah, but yeah, though, I ain't got the best diet though, but I always work out. I ride bikes, calisthenics. I mean, I'm more into calisthenics, but I do a little weightlifting too sometimes. Definitely, let me get in a match though.
Sentinel.
Yeah. I definitely do a little bit of weightlifting from time to time. But I like calisthenics though because like it's all about adapting to your environment. You know, but I definitely do need the weightlifting to get myself a lot stronger too. You know, I want more strength too on top of the endurance. I just do like endurance training.
3,
I don't
2,
know.
1, brawl.
But I definitely want to get more strength too. Plus, I just like the way calisthenics are. It just seems much cooler. And I've pulled a lot more females that way too. They'd be like, oh, you could do stuff like that? But anyway, though. Oh yeah, I've been trying to progress, man. But anyway, though, like with working out, though, I was saying a lot of these guys, they just only want to read books. They only talk about what books they read. And then I watched a couple of other people who's actually been on YouTube where this guy said that what's it called? It's about how you experiment on yourself, and I totally agree with that. Everybody's in their own unique way. You gotta do more than what they've told you. You gotta go out and experiment. Here we go.
Shut down.
Now. What? I hit him though. That? Yeah, but that's the thing though. People will be so afraid to experiment. They don't ever want to try nothing. They don't never want to go by trial and error. I thought that's what real experiments was for. You know, and that's the same that goes with like the flat earth and stuff like that. We want to go through trial and error. We don't want to go by just what we read only in the book. We want to go more than that. Or what sounded good to us, and that's the problem with people. That they accept common knowledge from what they was taught in some school that had information formed to them, instead of actually trying to learn things for themselves. That's what we're saying. Almost about to knock me off, or they got me now. I ain't doing too good this match.
Dominating.
Man, we got 6 minutes. That's like earlier how I was crushing somebody. Oh, that kill. I don't know how I missed that.
Dominating. Shut down.
Yeah, dominate now. I don't care if I won or not. But anyway, on flat earth, right?
4, 3,
Another
2, 1.
There was something else that I wanted to say here.
Player 3 wins.
I'm trying to think. Like water. Yeah, that's just the thing. You gotta think of water. Water always stays level. All right. Also think of a leveler. When you have tools, like I was saying in trade school, you have the leveler, square, T squares. You have all types of stuff. Blueprints. Okay. When it comes to architecture, when has something round been any good, especially when something's spinning that fast? Just because the Earth got hills and stuff does not mean that it's curved. That the Earth is curved. It's still very flat. They did a test out in Kansas, okay, where they said Kansas is literally flatter than a pancake. It's on my Facebook page if you want to look at that article. Um, Also, another thing you should look at, you should start looking at what they told you on NASA.gov. They mentioned flat Earth. They were doing rocket experiments on a flat Earth. Swear. Some of the links may be still on my page. I know I have pictures of them, at least. Then, what's it called? There was another thing. It's on CIA.gov. It's also on NASA.gov where they explained it. One of my homeboys said that his dad worked for the CIA at one time and said that the flat earth thing is so true. Broke it down like that. And then also, like, the flat earth so important, and how I said it was tied into black history as well. Like, if you pay attention to certain YouTube videos and things like that, there's an agenda out there to exterminate black people, darker skinned people, the Negroes, and the Mexicans too. But definitely the Negro. There's definitely an extermination plan for us. And we just really don't see it. And people used to think I was crazy when I said that the Black Lives Matter movement was bad too for us. It was bad for us because we're not going to really see much justice from it. And a lot of people don't know that the matter, the Black Lives Matter, was funded by somebody in the Illuminati, though, for $33 billion. If these black people would do their research, they would understand why this flat Earth stuff and other conspiracy theories were very important. Okay, so there's definitely an agenda to go after black people. That's y'all thinking that Black Lives Matter is supposed to help us out, right? Well, what results have we been seeing from it, though? That's the question you gotta ask. They've even had a kid get shot up here, where I live at in Pittsburgh. Anquan, y'all heard of that? Cop shot him in the back up around here. Yeah, I'm saying. Then you look at it on CDC.gov or FBI.gov, man. There's definitely an agenda out for black people. Like, they got all types of medicines that's going for black communities. Yeah. Like, I mean, you think about it, there's more abortion clinics in the black community. There's also we got more higher crime rate than most other types of people. For real. Or it's just as high as white people. I believe it's higher from what they said on their statistics, but you can't believe everything they say. But it seems like it though, what they put on the news, you know. But I think that they can also be programming too. So, you know, we always gotta just think there. But anyway, well, with that being said, though, um, look at all the medicines and the food and the places that we live. Like, speaking of us living in the hood, I don't know if y'all remember that movie, The Cookout, right? With a dude who's smoking the cigar, where he said how they bring low grade water into the hood. When I think about that now, I be thinking about Flint, Michigan, things like that. And I've heard of things that happened around in my area too, where they had said that Gertie had leaked into the water or something like that. You know, some type of disease or something like that. They had to boil. People had to boil the water or something like that. Or they had legionnaires. Legionnaires. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, like I really do believe that they have low grade water there around here. And then when you look at the food that we get in the hood as opposed to the food they get in a better neighborhood. Look how our stuff looks terrible compared to theirs, you know? It'd be so crazy. And then what be so bad is that we don't support our community enough. You know, the integration thing, like, let me go back to that. I thought that it was good to integrate. You remember what I said, that integration, we forgot everything, how to do for ourselves. And we did. We forgot to think for ourselves, everything. I mean, we don't even do for our own kind, black people. It's crazy. When you think about it, I mean, you go to the hood seeing a Arab man owning a corner store. He's making more than the black man that's down the street. That's crazy. See, when they come, when them other type of what's it called, races, when they out there, actually, you know, selling things, they sell to their own kinds and they help their own kinds. Us as blacks, we do not. It's so crazy. As a whole, though. Not saying there ain't none out there that don't do it. It's just as a whole. It's so crazy. Oh, good.
Three,
But yeah,
2, 1, brawl.
anybody that want to read that flat earth stuff, like, go ahead. You know, especially black people. You know, knowledge is power, right, guys? That's what I'm saying, though. You can't. You just can't be comfortable with what they told y'all in school. Y'all said that y'all treated unfairly, guys. Okay? This is what y'all said. I was treated unfairly. Oh, I got knocked off. Do you think they would have treated you fairly on what they've educated you with? Let's just be real. usually I do good with this game. You just got no defense. But when you here's what I was saying though. You got females, right? Y'all said knowledge is power, right? He said they was oh damn, he's getting up too. Cause I'm thinking I'm about to fall asleep, or I just want to actually get into this video more. I kind of wish I had my camera.
Unstoppable.
Y'all don't want to, like, knowledge is power, though. Oh, no, I'm not even in a party right now. Oh, what's up? You want to get in a party? I was getting in the last thing, too.
Legendary.
How the hell is he?
Double knockout. Shut down.
Yeah.
Dominating.
Oh, yeah. Let me leave this match then real quick. Just give me one moment anyway. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. So, you ready? Alright, I'm back on. Yeah, come. Hold on. About to join you. Oh, you done it all. Okay, so is you online? I just created a party. I just got back. I just also went to get me something to eat too. Damn, the dog's even hungry. But yeah, I'm in a party though. I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, cool. Shoot, anybody welcome to the party. I keep my party open. We have discussions. What's good, bruh? What's good with you? Yeah, I was getting my blaze on a little bit earlier, so if I was sounding high on the live stream, then you know why. Hold on. You see, do I got my thing on right? Hold on. Oh, okay, that's right. Oh, what's up?
Hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, I just had to find my mic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's been good with you, bro?
Man, shit. Just chilling and working, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like what you was talking about earlier, all these dumb people and shit, man, that don't want to do research and shit like that.
Swear, man. I'd be like, damn. I'd be like, it'd be so crazy, though, bro. Oh, yeah, we're still live, too.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. But, yeah. No, it'd be so crazy, though. I'd be talking to some of them. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of them actually do listen, though. There are definitely some that will listen to me. Actually, research. Like, I know that my supervisor at my job, he definitely be listening to me because he be into like other conspiracy theories himself. I told him to look
Yeah.
into that one. He was like, "Oh damn, I'm definitely gonna look into that because I ain't never heard of it before." I was like, "Yeah, you gotta read it because it'll blow your mind."
Yeah. But I mean, especially black people, we should be more open-minded, especially when it's been proven, you know, throughout the years. You know, a lot of our history been, like, you know what I'm saying, left out of history books. We've been lied to. We've been experimented on,
Yeah.
and it's just like, you know, it's like people act like that never happened. And then there's books explaining, you know, how to keep control over black people. You know, like keep them, like, you know, teach them Christianity and shit like that.
Exactly. They killed us with religion, integration. It's horrible, man. It's really horrible. Like no, dude, what's so crazy though is, well, I'm in the Flat Earth No Trolls group. A lot of
Yeah.
people, man, that was a controversial subject, man. When I told him, yeah, the Negro got to read the Bible as part of Black history. No, the black people actually liked it, but man, some of them white people didn't like that. Swear. That one dude said, no, it's true. Some white dude said that was true, though. That's friends of mine.
Yeah. Cause I used to think, not to go off the subject, but I used to think that, the Earth was round, and I used to think that, excuse me, people who thought about flat Earth was like dummies, until I started reading what people had to say about flat Earth, and I'm like, that makes sense. Like the travel routes airplanes take, like the way they have it on a round globe and a line showing you where it go, it doesn't make any sense. But if you have it on a flat map, the routes the airplanes take make sense, because on a flat map they go straight instead of curving. But it's like, why would you curve? That would take long.
Exactly.
It seemed like in an airplane you would take a straight shot, but it makes more sense if you look at it on a flat map.
Yeah, and not only that, I asked somebody, I was like, wait a minute, so wait, if we're spinning all in one direction, it's, they said the sun rises in the east, sets in the west, right? I'm like, if you're going west, you would never reach your destination if you were flying in an airplane, and if you're going east, you would hit your destination very fast that you're going to crash. Like, serious, like, it's just common sense, man. Like, you're not touching something, that object. I mean, like it's like trying to put, like, how can I put it? I don't know how the best way to do it. It's like a ride at an amusement park or something like that. Like, I don't know. Or basketball, like yeah, basketball court, man. I just can't believe somebody could, like, if you're playing basketball on the court, wouldn't the person that's facing one way have a complete disadvantage? That's how I feel. In sports, one side is going to have a complete disadvantage. Yeah.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean, it's just, I'm the type of person, like, I have my beliefs, but if somebody tell me, that's not true, and if they can explain to me in a way that makes sense, then I listen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
I'm not gonna argue.
I swear,
and,
man.
Like a lot of stuff, like a lot of flat Earth people say, it makes sense, man. Like I told you earlier, man, I'm so confused to the point where I have to go in outer space just to see what the
right.
Earth looks like, man. Because I just don't know. I don't know if it's flat or round. I know, sometimes, like, people that believe the Earth is round, some stuff they say makes a little bit of sense also. But it's just like,
yeah.
Like they say, seeing is believing. Like, I gotta see for myself.
Exactly.
But I'm not gonna say flat earthers are wrong, and I'm not gonna say, people that believe in a round earth is, wrong. But there's a lot of stuff I will say flat earth people say that people who believe in a round earth don't have an answer for. But like a lot of stuff flat earthers say makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know, I could tell you exactly how it applied to me in life, though. Like, how I used to say in my other videos and stuff like that, where I said I had to work all the time, things like that, and I've shown it on Facebook too. But it reminds me of something like that. It felt like an actual accomplishment that I was able to do something that most people are intimidated to do. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
and you make a lot of sense too. Like, you know, you say you did construction, and it would make more sense to
Exactly.
build something on a level foundation, because it seemed like if something was kind of round, you would have to what's the word, accommodate for it.
Yeah.
But like a lot of stuff you say makes sense.
I just think of it's much more simplistic to me too. It makes me think more of creativity as well. That's why I believe in it so much. Then, oh, excuse me. I'm trying to think. There was something else I wanted to say too with that. Like, it's something that, like I was saying about the formal education and self-education. Like, I really start to think that, like, when I went to school for most of this stuff, I feel like I didn't learn shit. Tell you the truth. Yeah, like
I mean, what?
college.
College
That's the biggest.
nowadays ain't worth it.
Online.
Man, it's one of the biggest scams. I even owe college money, man. Even though I went to trade school though, so it definitely do have its benefits.
Same thing.
Yeah,
I'm, a trade school is
a lot better.
kind of better, yeah.
At least
Because
you,
college.
yeah.
What was you gonna say? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you good. You go here first. Let's see. Remember, I work at the call center.
Nah, I was gonna say, man, like college. Like, I work with a lot of people at my job right now that finished college, and a lot of them are the same age I am. You know, I'm 31,
Yeah.
and like a lot of these people still owe student loans and whatnot, and they working in a factory with me. And a lot of these people went to school for accounting, education to be teachers, and all kinds of stuff, man. And they broke. Like, some of them still staying with their parents. Some, got roommates. And I'm the same age as them. Make the same amount of money they do. Haven't been to college. And I'm and I'm living better than them. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have a college education. I got a GED. You know what I'm saying? I got kicked out of high school, had to get a GED. And I don't owe anybody. And I stay by myself, man. I got a big ass apartment, 2 cars. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Right?
I'm looking at people who finish college, and you know what I'm saying, they struggling. Like, they got to get some type of government aid still. And it's like, because I thought about going back to school, but then I see what people going through, and it's
hell no. The hell no. Yeah, like college, man. I think it's one of the biggest scams for real. Like, to say that you actually got to learn something from them for 4 more years. It'll teach you what they want you to know instead of you wanting to learn for yourself, though.
But I'm gonna tell you this, man. People go to college, but it's something that everybody has that you can look up information and learn from, and that's your cell phone. You can go on Google, like a lot of stuff people learn in college, you can actually go to, get on Google and start reading up and learning on stuff like that for free.
Exactly. This is the age of information. Like, it's crazy. It's the age of information, but people don't want to do. It's so crazy, man.
Yeah, but the fucked up thing is, you can go online, learn stuff like that for free, but a job will still not hire you unless you got that paperwork.
Yeah.
But you can learn a lot of stuff online, surprisingly, for free. You got people who finish college that got YouTube channels, you know what I'm saying, explaining stuff. Like, you can learn Spanish, all types of stuff online for free.
Exactly.
Hell, I don't even have a piano instructor, man. I learned how to play the piano from YouTube for
That's what I'm
free.
saying. I learned a lot of stuff from YouTube, like learning how to fix gaming consoles, TVs, and stuff like that when they would break. Yeah, like I would do stuff like that. Know how to fix up light fixtures and receptacles of the house. This is with YouTube as well.
Man, you can almost learn
Every day.
anything.
Yeah.
Like how to cook certain food. You know what I'm saying? Like for free.
Swear.
But people don't use that information. Like last year for Thanksgiving, this girl was like, "Yeah, you know, my mom sent me a turkey. I don't know how to cook it." I'm like, "Have you went on YouTube?" And she learned how to cook a turkey just by going on YouTube. Shit, I had a homegirl who learned how to braid hair just from watching, you know, videos on YouTube.
Uh-huh. Swear, you learn all types of stuff. That's how swear, that's where I learned a lot of this stuff actually came from YouTube. Shoot, even this flat earth stuff, some of it did come from YouTube, some of it came from stuff that I done on my own too. Same thing with working out. Like I listen to a lot of people on YouTube because I watch their workout videos and then I look at it, do it a certain way, and then do it myself, and then I see whose works better than others. You know what I'm saying? Which way worked better for me?
And the information is out there. Like people have it at their fingertips, and they don't take advantage of it.
Yeah, they don't utilize it to the fullest potential, and it's so crazy because it's like you said, it's right in front of them. It's right there. There's phone. I mentioned that too. I was like, y'all got y'all phones. Come on now, y'all pay all this money for your phones. You pay your Verizon or whoever, AT&T, Sprint, one of them guys. They rape people on the bill. Y'all complaining about not having enough data and all this other stuff. But now that you got unlimited data coming back, you don't even use it to its fullest potential, like to look up information. They use it. All they want to do is just post up Instagram photos and stuff.
And FaceTime and shit like that.
Yeah, that stuff is stupid as hell after a while. I mean, it's okay to do that every once in a while, but god damn, no, FaceTime and it all.
Man,
I don't want to do all that dumb shit.
That's all some people live for, man. Like, the world today, in my opinion, is fake. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It is.
I don't know how to explain it, man, but when I was younger, man, you know, like I tell a lot of these young guys, like, if you wanted to talk to a girl or something after school, she had to meet you at the library. Like, you had to have interactions with her face to face. But now everybody, you know, FaceTiming, texting. I remember when texting wasn't even a thing, man.
Exactly, man. We had to call on the house phone. They don't even know what a house phone is.
Yeah, but I think that's what's wrong.
Technology.
With, technology and just people interacting with each other. Because it's nothing like talking to somebody and being face to face. But now you try to talk to somebody, they can talk to like 10 people at the same time while they're talking to you, like texting. And I don't know, I just felt like that. I just felt like a lot of technology just ruined social interactions with
it's crippled people. That's what my man said when I went to trade school. He's so that's dead on correct, bro. It's weird. It feels like people are crippled by this. Like it's really handicapped people. And then what's so crazy is that we think that our technology is more advanced though, but yet we can't replicate the pyramids that the Mayans and the Egyptians did. It's so crazy.
You're right about that.
I remember my old head that I worked with told me that when we went out and drunk, It was my old head and this one female co-worker I chill with. Man, I should have been on that though, but I don't know.
Yeah, but you right though. Like it's a lot of old shit. Like I think it's called the Peru Mountains, like in
Yeah,
South America.
the Peru
Like
Mountains. Yeah,
yeah, they scientists cannot explain how them motherfuckers did that shit.
oh yeah, Mount Rushmore. All them other. I don't know. Well, maybe not so much that one, but
Yeah,
Stonehenge
we
or
know how
something.
that
I
was
don't
made.
know. Was it
Yeah, I mean,
Stone?
there's a lot of stuff in the world, like, I think Treasure Island, like how you heard of Treasure Island, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, like, nobody can explain how, they done that shit. And these were supposed to be done by primitive people, as, not as educated as we are.
yeah.
But some people think all that has to do with aliens. But I don't know how true that is.
Aliens.
Yeah, that's what some people think, man.
Yeah, that's what some people was talking about earlier. Before I hit the L or had to get my blaze on earlier today. I can't wait till tomorrow. I definitely do gotta work. I ain't gotta start till 9:30, so I'm gonna be on here for a minute. What was I gonna say? Yeah, man. Tomorrow, get me a couple of drinks. I might have to get me a drink.
Might have to get you a what?
A drink.
Oh.
Beer. Or something. Every once in a while I'll have a drink. I don't do it all like that no more.
Yeah, the older you get, man, that shit start wearing you down more.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. Like, man.
Shit, you get too drunk, man, you'll miss a day or two.
Oh yeah, I remember those days getting hungover, skipping work and all that. Drinking on the job. Oh man. I used to do all that. Got caught drinking on the job before. With my homeboy too.
Yeah, I remember you told me that before.
I'll never forget that day. Oh man. I'm surprised I didn't get fired from work that day. Real shit though. Got caught by the boss.
One thing I noticed, man, if you're a good worker and you do what you're supposed to do, you can get away with a lot more stuff than other people.
Oh yeah, you do. That's why I think that's probably why I'm still at the job that I'm at right now, cause I do be getting away with a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know. I know I be saying some things wrong or doing some things wrong when I'm working or whatever. But what keeps me there is that I got a positive attitude. I do help people out. I try to help them out, kill them with kindness and things like that when I'm talking to them over the phone. I know how to talk professional.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't laugh in people's faces when they tell you they paid their cable bill instead of their electricity bill.
I don't know, man. If we was talking to them actually face to face, oh man, I would die. I would be dying in front of their face. I'm sorry, especially if I came to work high or drunk that day. I'd be like, what? You did what?
That's the most dumbest thing I ever heard.
Yes, in my entire life. Like, I'm like, how? How do you even do that?
It's like the person don't think, well, I could pay my cable bill, but I'm gonna have my electricity turned off. So pretty much you just pay for a bill that you're not even gonna get a chance to enjoy.
That's what makes it so funny.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
that.
believe people are that dumb nowadays, but they are though,
Man, it's something in the water and food.
man. Man, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's climate, global warming, the sun melting people's brains, man.
I don't know what they doing, but they doing something. And they doing a really good job at it too.
Yeah, shit getting worse, man.
Yeah, I mean, man, to want to watch TV that much that you don't even remember to pay the electricity to keep it powered on does not cease to amaze me. Swear. Ain't that right, Buddha? Even my dog is agreeing here.
Man, shit, a lot of dogs nowadays are smarter than the people. Yeah.
Exactly, man.
Excuse me.
Yeah, watch it to watch TV that much and to the point that you do not want to pay your electric bill or your other utilities. And then there's some people that said they paid over like $300-400 worth of groceries, and their groceries about to be bad and things like that. Swear. Hmm. Yeah. Swear. Like these guys, it's so crazy though. They would, I don't know, when they call there, it just be too funny, bro.
Yeah, I can bet, man. That's why I can't work with the public. That's why I'm happy working in factories. Even though the people you work with in factories are dumb too, but I just can't deal with the public.
Yeah, I feel it. It being part of the public, man, it's crazy. Makes me want to go back to a flip phone again, man, where actually people would call. Like, I don't want to be on, you know, like there's some people that would actually only call me through the Facebook Messenger. I mean, now some of them don't live in the same states there. Now they could be excused, but the people that I know in person though,
Yeah.
man, you mean to tell me I can't hit you up on your actual cell phone or text you every once in a while? Like, what type of shit is that? It's crazy.
Yeah. And there's so many things you could talk to people on nowadays, man. Instead of people just calling or texting, like people you know in person, like they want to talk on Kick, Facebook Messenger.
It's that kick.
People got Snapchat. I'm just saying, man. Everybody got all that shit.
Yeah, they
It's
do
like I
it.
can't call or text you.
Yeah, we can't keep it
It's like
simple. They say you
it's like
gotta do a
how many apps
FaceTime.
you need.
Yeah,
Excuse
exactly.
me.
Shoot, for all that, they should have got an Xbox One with the Connect.
Man, like I said, man, these apps and all this other shit
It's too much.
nowadays is fucking with people.
It is. They want to keep. It's crazy.
Cause I know some girls, man, they be like, man, you got Snapchat, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I
Like, you
talk
should
about that
get
too.
it. You know, and I'm like, why don't we just go to the park or something, talk in person? Like, why do I gotta get a kick? I got your phone number. Like, why I gotta get all this other shit?
Yeah, and especially if we both got an iPhone, I could just FaceTime you, but you want to do it on another app and all that. But as you stated, though, like, why can't we just talk in person? Like, come on. Like, if social medias make people more antisocial, I swear.
Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's getting worse. I hate to see what it's like in another 5 years.
Yeah, when my kids is growing up and oh my goodness. He'll be 7 this month too, actually, on the 22nd. But yeah, like when he start getting older, our kids or kids age, if it even goes that long, I don't even know what's gonna happen in the future for real. Like it just, I don't know, man. There's just so much weird shit that's going on. I'm just saying, it's always good to prepare for the worst.
Yeah, you're right about that, but I don't know, man. I don't know what to say anymore, man. It's just
Yeah,
everything's just getting worse. You know, people be like, it's probably because you're getting older.
that may be
But I'm like,
true, but I think it's more than that. They say, "Oh, you getting old." Yeah, damn, I'll be 30 next year myself.
it don't get no better, man.
Oh man, he said it's gonna get worse and worse.
Man, I hate to say it, but well, I don't know. I can only speak for me personally, man. It's just everything getting worse, man. And then you got people my age, instead of acting like my age, they want to follow the trends and the shit as these young peoples and shit.
Hell yeah, I seen some
You know?
older do it.
Yeah, I meet a bitch that's like 4 or 5 years older than me, and she asking me, do I got a Snapchat and shit?
Say if you had a Snapchat. Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And what's so funny, man, is seeing these guys the same age as me walking around in skinny jeans and shit, man. Like trying to compete with these young guys.
Yeah, I can't wear those skid. Oh hell no. I don't wear my pants real baggy, but I definitely ain't wearing those skinny jeans where my thing can't breathe. Oh hell no.
Man, cause you gotta understand, man, back in the day when we was young, like, you either wore baggy jeans or you wear like loose jeans, like jeans that fit, but they wasn't tight. And then the only people back then that used to wear skinny jeans were like goths. You remember, cause goths was a popular thing when we was younger.
Yeah.
Like those punk rockers or whatever they called themselves. Like they used to wear skinny jeans, and we used to laugh at them.
Exactly, with the big ass soles on their boots and all this other shit that they had on them.
Like, yeah, like how do you wear that shit, man? I know their nuts can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? And then like 15 years later, shit, everybody copied their style to the point where I don't even see goths or like those what they used to call themselves, punks or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't even see them like that.
Oh man. Oh man, it's so crazy, man. Yeah, like this world, man. It's just fluid, man. I forgot what was on the live stream. I'm about to get out of this live stream real quick. But yeah, it's fluid, man. I just I'd be paying attention to a lot of stuff like